When we first were married, my wife and I often thought, what do we want to do with our lives? And we often would say we'd like to leave the world a little better than we found it. Now that's a corny type of comment to make, I know, but I think we might succeed.
Richard Goldman's life can be described as local boy makes good, or rather, local Boy Scout makes global good. His works are embodied in the Goldman Fund, which he founded in 1951 with his late wife, Rhoda Haas Goldman, a member of the class of '46. In the years since, the fund has distributed over $500 million to drive and support a variety of causes, with emphasis given to Berkeley and the San Francisco Bay Area, population issues, Jewish affairs, and the environment.
He doesn't just give to organizations. I think he's interested in creating partnerships, leveraging his philanthropy, and if he sees a need that is not currently being filled and it's something that he's interested in, I think he has found ways philanthropically to address those needs.
I believe he is a leader, not a follower. He wants to make a difference. He wants to influence direction without being heavy-handed, if you will.
One October morning in 1989, Goldman would begin to take on what is today the fund's most well-known mission.
Dad was reading the paper one morning. He was reading about that year's Nobel Prize winners. And it occurred to him to wonder whether or not there was something similar to recognize achievement in the environmental field.
And so he sent a memo, which is definitely his style, off to the executive director of their foundation, Dwayne Silverstein, and asked him to look into it.
And in fact, there were many prizes for the environment, but none of them had focused on the grassroots unsung heroes that the Goldman Prize does. So it really started with an idea that Dick had, talked over with Rhoda, a 3-sentence memo, and within 1 year of that memo being written, the first prize ceremony took place.
Now in its 21st year, the Goldman Environmental Prize continues to recognize 6 determined individuals from each of the inhabited continental regions around the world. It remains the largest such award for grassroots environmentalism. In the heart of the Appalachia, 2 former Goldman Prize winners dedicated their lives toward fighting the destructive and unsustainable practice of mountaintop removal coal mining.
They blast the tops of the mountains off and put it into the headwater streams to get to the coal underneath. And the coal is used to power our grid to make electricity.
They're essentially drilling holes and putting ammonium nitrate into the ground and just boom, blowing up the mountain, just totally blowing up the top of the mountain.
You can't live at the bottom of those mountains. This here is an aerial photo of my place. My place is right here. That would be the barn and the small cabin. This is the community of Bob White, and this is the hollow that runs through our property. This is the stream, if you will, that runs through our property. Currently, this mountain is gone. They blasted it and filled the valley with it. It's depopulating the region. It's literally, you can't live near a mountaintop removal site. The way that our communities are here, it's literally villages along the bottoms of the mountains. The coal company bought up the homes in this town because they have to expand their mountaintop removal site in order to get the remainder of the coal here. And what you're looking at is what's left of Lindytown, West Virginia. It's literally, the town is gone now. This mountaintop removal site here above us, that will be blown up and the coal will be taken out, and the fill, which will be the rubble that was left, will be put down into this community. And this community will become a part of this mountaintop removal site. We have to do something about it. Something has to change. It's not humane to flip your lights on at the expense of someone's life.
The Goldman Prize has elevated the important work of its recipients and brought attention and awareness to their various causes.
Winning the Goldman Prize has helped get out this dirty little secret in Appalachia.
The media that follows the Goldman Prize was exactly what this fight needed. We had to expose this industry for what they're putting us through.
Richard Goldman has indeed helped this movement along more than anyone else.
Goldman's passions also include his alma mater.
My father sees Cal as an important, even integral part of the dynamic of the Bay Area and the state of California.
His support for the public policy school at Berkeley combines his affection for Cal and care for the greater society.
And it seemed to be a natural because both of my parents were very interested in public policy and its importance in generating the great ideas of tomorrow.
In 1997, the school was renamed the Goldman School of Public Policy to reflect the significant impact of a gift celebrating Richard and Rhoda's lifelong partnership.
It's hard to talk about Cal only in terms of my dad, because my mom also had a fantastic experience there.
He shared the school and that interest with his wife, and it's a kind of central theme for my greater family, if you will.
So while this is a recognition for my dad, I think, if you will, in the shadows, my mom's watching and she's smiling.
I've heard people call you a hero. Are you a hero?
I never went, no, I'm not a hero. I'm just a guy doing what he's fortunate enough to be able to do and does it.